it's Michaela. Today I'm going to show you how you can fix your shoes using glitter. So basically I bought these from an op shop a little while ago and they sat on my shelf unworn. The vinyl started to sort of disintegrate. I have no idea why. So basically I sanded them down, covered them in Mod Podge and glitter, and that's what we ended up with. So originally I just did the heel and this side part, and then I wore them on Christmas Day, and then the toe had some issues. So I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place. But then I covered the toe in a glitter as well, and I put a coat of Mod Podge on top so that way it doesn't come off and it sits nice and flat. The heel, I didn't do a second coat because I like that, I find that when you put the top coat of Mod Podge, you kind of lose that shimmery holographic sort of feel. So I left that one as is. Now the only thing with that is that you will get some glitter that comes off, but it's not much. Like I just did that and it's not bad. So yeah, this is a super easy DIY. You can do it a little bit cleaner than me if you want, but you still end up with the same finished product. So I hope you enjoy this video and have fun glittering your shoes. So I'm just showing you all of the spots where the outer layer sort of started to peel. There's quite a few little areas obviously with where it gets worse and worse. So the heels were really bad. The side where you like scuff your feet together, the sole was actually coming off. So they needed a lot of love. So I just started off by gluing the sole back together, trusty E6000 glue. It was pretty much open, so I tried to clean it out as much as possible before adding the glue so that there was nothing in the way sticking them together. I just used a pin to sort of smooth it along all the cracks and crevices. You could use pretty much anything that you don't mind getting glue on. And I just did that until I felt that it was sort of covered. And press it together. And then wipe off any of the excess glue. I used some bulldog clips to hold it together whilst it was drying because I knew that without the pressure it would sort of pop off. And then I glued the insole down because that was also coming off. And those little rubber insoles too, I took them off because they look real gross. So I just press that down, same thing, put a bulldog clip on it and hope that it sticks together. So this is the other shoe, same problem, mainly where the strain is of where that strap is. So I just did the same thing, glued it down, pressed it really hard, wiped off the excess glue and then clipped it. Now I decided that I wanted to get all of the original material off the shoe so that my glitter and glue would stick. So I just used different types of sandpaper. This actually came off really easily, so you could even just use your fingers, but I used the sandpaper to get most of it off and expose the under layer. Also along the top here next to the sole, because I thought that it would look nice if that was covered in glitter too, make it a little bit more professional. So here I'm just using my nail. I didn't want to damage the actual inner sole, so I was just scraping off the excess, and that's what they look like. So we'll get rid of all your rubbish, and then we get to choose our glitter. I have a lot of glitter, so you might not have as much. Basically I just went through and found the glitter that I wanted. Wasn't sure if I wanted to do pink or silver, but I went for a mixture of silver. And I just add it all into a little container so you can mix it together. Got some white there as well, some darker silver. And just mix it all together. Now I added this other silver holographic one because it catches the light really nicely and I wanted to have a bit more of a shimmer. Now you can also mix thin or thick glitter if you prefer. I just went for thin because I thought it would suit my shoes the best. And then Mod Podge is amazing. So I use this little one and basically just coat the entire shoe that you want glittered. You can tape off the excess areas, so like the sole and stuff, like oops, but I just wiped it off with my finger. lazy DIY. And then just pour the glitter on top quite evenly. I find if you do it with a piece of paper underneath, you can just reuse the glitter so you don't waste anything. And tap off the excess. Then fold your paper, pinch the end, and pour it back into your cup. And then basically just repeat the process until you're happy, getting off all the little edges. Use a little brush and wash your brushes because otherwise they will be hard and unusable. So again, you could tape off this area if you didn't want to get any fallout, but I mean, is there ever too much glitter? Now, originally I decided to just do this little area because I wanted to keep some of the pink. You'll see later on that that did not work. So covering all of those little spots with my super hard glue-dried brush. And then I'm just scraping off the excess very delicately with some scissors. If you take that out, you wouldn't have any issues, but you know. So brush off all the excess with a new brush. And this is what they look like. You can also paint over the glitter if you want, but I left it open because I find that it's a lot more reactive to light if you don't do a top coat. But they came out really good. That fine detail I'm happy with. And then I wore them on Christmas Day and they went to crap. So basically the original material just does not hold. So I decided instead of leaving it open, I'm going to paint that. And then in this instance, once I put the glitter on, I am going to paint over the glitter. So that way you've got a nice waterproof seal and you don't have glitter all in your toes. So I'm just touching up some little spots as well. And sprinkling it on this time with my fingers. And ta-da! Done! I'm really happy with the way they came out. And excuse the bruise. I have no idea where that came from. It's a doozy. Yeah, this is what we ended up with. Ew, shoes.